Halo guys, selamat malam. Kita akan bermain NBA lagi ya guys ya. Lah, ngebug. Halo. What you got your power. Na 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 na. 'Cause I'm in love with you. Oh, sticknya nggak kebaca ya? Ini bisa. What you got your baca. Da 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 da. Lawan Passer guys. Simon tidak mau, tolak. Haliburtonnya untung lagi cedera. Bisa kita gaskan. Halo Syahmi Sky, selamat malam. Na 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 na. I'm in love with you.
Rip City, Portland.
Nggak tahu. Nggak kebaca.
Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Miles Turner is one of the game's premier rip.
Well, he is a presence, Allie, no question. Thank you. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. We've got Miles Turner, Neesmith out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's T.J. McConnell. And for the Trailblazers, Jeremy Grant out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Sharp. Then there's Robert
Teman
Williams.
kita statistiknya jadi pada turun ya.
And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. The middle part of the season can present some unique challenges. Grant, how do you maintain your focus as a player?
Well, it can be tough. It can be really challenging because it is such a long season. You ultimately have to keep.
Mantap.
Veterans know hard work now pays off later. You want to protect your record and start building late season momentum.
Wanjay, nembus.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Sharp.
Mantap Syap.
Outside for Grant. Pass to Thybulle.
Nice.
Buries his first look.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
To the paint. Here's Neesmith, covered by Thybulle. He had to fade
Gelo
back
jago
on that
banget.
one, but still got it to go.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Oh, buat support. Kalau buat support dari Sile jauh gak.
Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Oh, there's the alley.
Ih, nggak masuk.
Loses his grip, planks the lob.
Buat support dari Sile atau pakai yang itu aja. pakai yang ada. Kalau itu oke. Kalau support sih sebenarnya yang penting flowernya itu sama playdate-nya, sisanya bebas. Cuman kalau pengen enak ya pakai armor sile biar matinya sebentar, biar cuman 14 detik jadinya.
He shoots it. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Listen, that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Outside for Grant.
Waduh, kagak masuk-masuk eh.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots. There's certainly another guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both.
Yes, he does, VA. Miles has led the
Abang gua kemarin pakainya asal, yang penting ada attack speed. Pakai yang armor Zappo juga enak sih.
find guys like Turner.
Yang
For the
apa
Pacers, things had gotten stale.
namanya?
So they bring in a new coach in Rick
Pendeta
Carlisle,
air ya?
a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton.
Di map
A fresh start
apa
for
sih,
this franchise.
Dewi apa gitu,
Here's Silk.
dekat Taman Es.
Right side Thibault. Pass to Silk.
Masuk
Oh, and he got fouled on his way out.
water freeze ya, itu juga boleh. Water freeze.
Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
Cuman kalau lebih enak lagi atau punya kimono 4 nggak? Kalau punya kimono 4 itu terbaiknya sih.
First round, but the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
Now here's Siakam. And you look at his numbers.
Opsi keduanya Sile,
Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
ketiganya
Pass to Matherin.
itu water freeze
Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Thibault. Shots
biar
good.
was-was gitu.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Driving in.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
Kalau iya versi Hanami.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G.
Maksudnya kalau yang kimono versi kerap emang,
Passes to Turner.
water freeze versi kerap. Tapi kalau yang Sile nggak bisa, harus versi drop.
Connell. Oh, and he
Gelo di box. Selain Sile boleh di kerap.
Here's Silk. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Pacers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor.
Bedanya nggak terlalu jauh, tapi kalau yang Sile jauh banget.
And here are the Trailblazers now.
Tidak berguna kalau yang kerapnya.
Grant outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Assertive play in the paint from Jeremy Grant, absorbing the foul while shooting.
Jeremy Grant at the line for 2.
That free throw no good. How about the last couple of years for
Sebenarnya
Jeremy
Sile
Grant?
gampang sih farmingnya kalau ada temen. Kalau solo emang ngeselin.
Really found some comfort in scoring the basketball.
Kemarin juga pengalaman abang solo farming Sile 2 hari nggak dapet.
Here's Turner. Oh,
Giliran dibantu 2 kali run doang dapet coba.
now the Blazers moving it up. From the elbow.
Aduh,
Shot no good.
water
And
freeze
it's the
kerap aja
Pacers
kah?
taking it the
Iya,
other way. Defeated
di
by
kerap
Utah in
nggak
their
apa-apa.
last game.
They failed to create enough good looks.
Sama-sama.
It just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Indiana calls timeout.
Looking now for some consistency, just too many missed shots.
So this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You
Fine.
can't keep
Hot
doing
nggak tuh?
what you're doing and expect a different result.
Ini defense-nya sama-sama kuat nih.
Here's Matherin. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. McConnell.
Di blok terus kasihan McConnell.
Outside
Aduh, nggak masuk-masuk.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Here's Neesmith. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah. 6 to shoot. Here's Matherin.
Mantap.
Williams. Pass to Silk.
Oh.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Now here's McConnell. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
Gelo di blok terus. Nangis itu. Mantap. Sharp.
Here's Sharp.
Nice.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Siakam against Grant. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Jeremy Grant. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Nimhart comes in for McConnell.
Aduh.
Defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Pass to Siakam. Here's Neesmith to the right side. Here's Nimhart. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Here's Matherin. The rebound by Silk.
Maju.
Portland leading. To the inside. Tipped. And he gets it back.
Anjay 2 kali. Di sakit hati.
He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense.
Gelo.
Such an efficient long-range shooter, Matherin could emerge as a strong 3-and-D wing as early as his rookie year.
Here's Silk. The kick out to Williams. And it
Nice.
falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals.
Kayaknya kameranya diturunin dikit,
lottery in just
keren.
3 years.
NBA injuries had a big part to
Biar
play in
cakep
that.
banget
Shows how
anjir.
fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get
Biar lebih dramatis.
back to what they were just as quickly.
And so here's Portland. They lead by 6.
Ah,
That's a
jauh
big
amat
margin.
ngopernya.
We've got Denny Avia. He's out there with Jeremy Grant. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Sharp. And it's Silk in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to.
Nice.
I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Ali. Thank you.
Nice pass. The more they run the offense through Grant, the more he needs to make smart plays.
Here's Matherin.
Rebound.
Off the mark.
Mantap.
Ayton with the defensive effort. Portland shooting around 44%. Not bad. And Grant gets it to go.
Gelo si
What I love
Grant.
about Jeremy Grant is he has no trouble taking contact and shooting over people.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have
Kalau
captured
kita
that
nggak
play any
masuk
better.
tuh.
Now here's Turner. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. The shot by Nimhart, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Grant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, BA, they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
And the Blazers making a change here. Williams is checked in. Here's Matherin. He's got 5. Seven so far for him.
And Matherin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Pass to Sharp. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now Grant fires for 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Trinya masih ampas nih kita nih.
Here's Nembhard, 15 in his last outing. Pass to Turner. And here's Siakam for 3. This is his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. The Trailblazers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Williams with it. Grant outside. Here's Silk. Give him 8 shots.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over. And anytime a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe it.
No, you shouldn't be. I think what they're doing is, obviously, you don't want to show weakness. This is about different players, how they manage it. And I think some players do a better job than others.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
The defense better watch Turner more closely because he can strike that fast.
Here's Apia. 8 points in his last time out.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
If you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Siakam against Grant.
Gelo.
Nice defensive reflexes from Jeremy Grant. Able to get in there and throw off that shot.
McConnell, good.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Sharp. Here's Silk. Puts up a 3. Ooh,
Nice.
making the game in 10 attempts.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Siakam, right side. Here's Nembhard. Williams grabs the board. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Sharp. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Floats one up, and it's
Nice.
good on the lay-in. Sharp's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
For Portland, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Avdia.
A ferocious shot block. Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates.
On the floor for your Trailblazers, number 7, Ant-Man.
Here's Silk. And they'll get another chance. Down low. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. 15 points in the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Nembhard. Here's McConnell. And And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Thibault, he's checked in for Sharp. Now here's Thibault. And he'll throw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Second team foul. At the line
He's off on the first.
After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum are no longer teammates. C.J. sent to New Orleans.
Boy, that Lillard-McCollum combination, Smitty. You think it was time to break them up?
You know, I think both were getting a little older. Defensively, their size was a bit of an issue. But I love this scoring duo. They were incredible, B.A. Some great memories in Rip City for Dame and C.J.
Yeah.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Indiana ball.
4 on the clock. Here's McConnell.
Not
Oh.
his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Pass to Silk. Now here's Grant. Guarded by
Wigan.
Toppin. Simons outside.
Mantap Simon.
Sinks out.
Gelo. Halo Rex boy.
Trailblazers lead by 13.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Pass to Matherin. Now McConnell. And the basket is
Gelo,
good.
jago banget.
McConnell's got 6 in the quarter.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Here's Silk. He's marked by McConnell. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screen was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the official.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Nice. Dapat banyak blok banget.
Now the Blazers moving it up.
Ya.
Outside Thibault. Pass to Silk. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. McConnell outside. There's the
Oh.
block. They retain possession. Nice shot by Turner. The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Simons outside. Turner covers. Here's
Aduh,
Silk.
kenapa geser?
15 points in the game. It's hauled in by
Jago
McConnell.
amat ini McConnell,
McConnell's got his 4th rebound in this one.
McConnell.
Pass to Matherin.
TJ McConnell jago banget defense-nya.
Knocked away.
Dapat, mantap.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Silk with the bucket.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Turner with it. A minute and a half left to the second period. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Third team foul.
First one falls for him.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period. Doing what they
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good
Jadi beda tipis ya.
Your score. Your Trailblazers. 45.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
42.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Bees won't let you keel it in. A lot of big time action so far in this one. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They have a narrow 3-point lead. Kenny, what's your?
You know, every team talks about playing unselfishly, and in the first half, it didn't look like there was an ego on this team. Now, looks could be deceiving, but the assist totals back up what we said.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, they've been getting worked on the glass. Out-hustled, out-muscled, out-bustled. Where's the fight? I know they got some tough matchups now. If they really want to win the game, they need to crash the boards way harder.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to...
And your Trailblazers use
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Indiana trailing here. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. We've got Neesmith, Pascal Siakam out there with Miles Turner. Then there's TJ McConnell.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this season.
That was another look at our mobile one drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, BA, I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him.
Pass to Silk. Lets the three fly.
Ini keluar lagi.
The Pacers shooting 35% so far in this one. Here's Neesmith for the lead. Thibault with the board. Thibault's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Silk. Here's the three. Sinks the
Nice.
give him 20.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the wing, right side. McConnell from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. McConnell's got 18 points in the
Dibayar
game.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
Gelo.
Now the Pacers on the move. Just over a minute and a half played in the third.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Outside Thibault. Pass to Williams. Here's Silk. He's marked by McConnell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Silk. And he takes it.
Gelo. Semacam apa itu?
I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Siakam finds McConnell. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First free throw is good.
TJ McConnell, 2 shots.
And so McConnell nails them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Silk. He's marked by McConnell. Pass to Thibault. Here's Silk. Knocked loose. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Matherin over Sharp. And that one hits the back iron. Pass to Silk. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's McConnell. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Here's Silk. Soft touch off the glass. 24 points for him.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
The Pacers making a switch here.
Lives in the pineapple under the seas, once both swerving.
McConnell, right side. Pass to Turner. To the left wing. Here's Nembhard. Drains the triple. He has 7.
Good find there by Turner. He sees an opening and swiftly feeds the ready shooter.
Here's Silk. He's marked by McConnell.
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Mantap.
Here's Silk. And he
He saw it. Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. There's the AT&T 5G slam can, capturing the moment. McConnell's shot is off.
Iya, cedera. Sorry.
Points today. Yet it's still a close game.
Here's Silk.
Oh, ha 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 ha.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. McConnell outside. Pass to Nembhard. Now Turner. 3-pointer. Indiana again missing. Bible with it. And here is Williams. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Turner.
Mantap.
Portland scoring again. Indiana shooting just 36% in the third. Pass to Turner to stop the run. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Williams. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
They grab their own miss. Outside Thibault. Here's Silk. Here's the break. Here's Siakam. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Siakam's got 6.
You know, it's not just the energy Siakam brings to the defensive end. It's the instincts. Great job turning them over. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Now here's McConnell. He's got 22. Pass to Nembhard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Jago banget Nembhard.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Sharp. Here's Silk. And he converts the layup. He's got 32 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Pass to Siakam. From the low block. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan.
And that length of Siakam really comes in handy on both ends, Smitty.
BA, he's tough to guard because he's
Kenapa
able to get
keluar,
a shot
Timon?
guys due to that length. And then on the defensive end, capable of guarding the post and the perimeter.
Walker, he's checked in for Siakam. Pass to Matherin. Lets it fly. That's good on the jumper. Portland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Avdia. Walker covering. Here's Silk. Fires the 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Here's Nembhard. Into the lane.
Ooh.
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Here's Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And good whistle there.
First team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Portland?
Substitution on the court.
Gini nggak ada libur tuh.
Indiana's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight.
Apalagi ada.
There with Robert Williams. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. Then they're Sharp. And it's Silk in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Back to Avdia. Pass to Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Avdia. Drills it
Masuk.
from deep.
Mantap.
Avdia's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
All right, time for an injury report. Now for an update on TJ McConnell's injury, let's go to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Pacers. He said there is some swelling in the ankle, but so far no signs of instability. And losing a player as the season really hits its stride is going to be tough for them. Hopefully it's a speedy recovery.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
We're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
At the line for your Trailblazers, number 11.
And he drops it
Nice.
first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Pass to Matherin. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
In addition to affecting the game at both ends, Matherin has already proven to be a tremendous leader.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. He's a high intangibles guy, hard worker, really leads by example, and he's clutch. He elevates his play in big-time situations.
Pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. From outside, off the mark. For Indiana, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Here's Nembhard. Siakam, left side. Here's Matherin. Over Sharp. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Here's Silk. And he dumps it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Nembhard. And the layup is good.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Pass to Sharp. Thybulle on the wing. Here's Sharp. Inside. Silk. And there's the slam. Just to finish it off.
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Here's Neesmith, covered by Thybulle. Out to the right wing. Here's Nembhard. Off target from three-point range. Portland has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Turner. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Siakam outside. Pass to Matherin. It's deflected. Here's Thibault. Pacers with the
Masya
rebound.
Allah.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Oh,
Here's Silk. Three-pointer shot. Here's Williams. Over to the left wing. Here's Silk. Connects from downtown. He's got 44.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
That's tipped. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. The rebound by
nggak
Turner.
masuk.
Turner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Nimhart. Tries yet again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Gigi banget.
That one misses. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Grant's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Silk. And here's Thibault. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Mathurin with a rebound. The Pacers have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in
Bisa.
15 tries.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Throws it up high. Tried to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game.
They've been grabbing rebounds all game long.
Silk with the bucket.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant
Kerja
offensive
keras.
stretch.
The Pacers have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make that effort.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He is not happy about their perimeter play at either end. They're getting killed with the 3-ball both ways. He said it's a battle they can't lose if they want to come out of here with the win.
And Allie, thank you for that. For Portland, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. To the left side wing. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second
They'll
personal
pin that
foul.
one on Pascal Siakam.
Team foul.
Came into this league as a defensive specialist. Now Jeremy
Cuma 5 poin perasaan dikasih mulu tadi.
And so Grant nails them
Pikir
both. Indiana trailing here. McConnell right side. Siakam pass it to McConnell. From 11 feet away. Here's Turner again with the block.
Sliding shots away with
Berapa blok anjay malam
He is
ini?
not messing around in this one. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
.57 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6.
Length and quickness allows Grant to be a Swiss Army knife at the defensive end.
Aduh, sorry.
And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Indiana, they're working against the clock now. Grant with a steal. Pass to Silk. Back to Grant. Bible on the wing. Grant outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Silk. He's covered by Silk.
Mantap.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. There's a minute 17 left in the fourth quarter here. Count that bucket.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Grant outside. Pass to Silk. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops. And that'll put him up by 9.
At the line for your Trailblazers.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Siakam. And too long on the shot. And Portland has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Can't get it to drop. And it's Portland the other way. Inside. Here's Silk. And the layup falls. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Bible with it. Turner covering. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sharp. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. We saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Ali LaForce, and Steve Smith.
Berapa poin nih? Anjay 54. 7 blok gel.